You what?
Can you get him? Do you want a stool?
Yeah. Is it?
We have a stool right here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, dude, of course, man.
Let's lean against like a
No,
crutch.
no, man, no
Watch your
worries.
foot.
Watch your foot. Have a seat, man. Yeah, absolutely, brother.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Damn.
Yeah. All right.
I feel so stupid.
No, man. A wonderful moment. I mean, right now it's showing. I mean, you're leaving it all on the dance floor, you two. And honestly, tonight.
Leaving my feet on the dance floor.
Literally, you have no shoes on.
I have no shoes.
Okay, before we even talk about the dance, I mean, what's going on? How are you feeling? Like, literally describe what you're feeling right now, Derek.
I'm feeling like we just got 4 10s in our jive.
Yeah.
Kill it. No, it's fine. I think I just gotta take it day by day. But I gotta be smart. My heart says dance, and my brain is like, dude, slow down. This is what happened last time, remember? So.
No, would you say so? In a sense, you're learning a lot. It's a huge learning experience. All this.
I wouldn't say learning. I would say it's more just appreciating. You know what I mean? You start to appreciate your body a little bit more. You know what I mean? And like how you have all these hundreds of muscles in your body, and just one little string. If one little string is just a little off, it affects your whole everything. So yeah, so a new appreciation.
Awesome. Well, then let's appreciate, like you said, tonight.
Yeah.
It was magic tonight. I mean, from the package, what we saw, I'm like, what is she gonna do? Nastia, personally, I just want to say just everything you've taken on, just the adaptability. I mean, kudos to you more than ever tonight. I mean, talk about tonight.
Talk about the package or the dance?
All of it.
I think with the pack, it was funny because this week, Derek and I just keep saying, like, it has been the most fun week that we've had. And also, I think that's because we've had a little bit more time being here in LA and being able to hang out and get to know each other and actually bond, as opposed to, we have 2 hours to rehearse, like, let's hurry rehearse. I have school, he has a show. And so this week was so great. It was filled with, like, laughter. And the very first day, we were, like, on the 8th hour of rehearsing. We're like, let's just do, like, the jive for 5 minutes. Like, let's get down some of those steps. And then it was just like,
and I hit
a wall. I think you hit a wall. Like, we were just like exhausted, and that's what we showed.
That's what you saw. You just saw like, I'm done. I just can't. I'm done. But then that was like, oh no, it's really getting to her.
And then we came back the next morning, and we were like totally fine again, laughing, and it was just like we got it.
Well, it's like a family, honestly.
No, but it's funny. It's funny. It's as a whole, as a show, you need those little moments, and sometimes they use that for the show, the dynamics of the show. I get it. I don't like the producer, in that way. But individually, you're like, oh come on, why couldn't you show like that moment when we were laughing hysterically till we like Peter pants?
Okay, well,
and then we had to go change our pants.
What?
Like that. See, for me, I would watch that. That's television for me.
Well, okay, without the peeing in the pants. No, but what are some of those light moments that we miss on those packages?
I don't know. I'm always laughing. I don't know why I can't sometimes stay serious.
I literally have to be like, Nastia, like, stop laughing.
Especially on the Paso, because it's like such a strong and serious moment, and Sasha's like really kind of like silly sometimes
like,
too. And
it's like, it's his accent too.
It's his accent that gets me sometimes.
Yeah. Did he give you did he prank you yet? That's what we're waiting for.
No.
Yeah, he's a little pranker. That's
Do
right.
not prank me.
All right, so that's another reason why we need you guys to stay another week, because it is a double elimination tomorrow. Any thoughts of that? Any nervousness at all? I mean,
I think it's out of our control, and we go out there and we dance and try to do our best. And obviously, it's not fun knowing that we do have a double elimination and 2 people are going to leave. And but I guess more than anything, like, it's been such an amazing experience, and I've had so much fun doing it. And every single day, whether there's frustrations or not, it's been a lot of fun for me.
And of course, we always focus on the positive here at AfterBuzz. And what I want to say is, what are you guys dancing next week if you should stay?
We don't even know, really.
Really?
Yeah.
This
we'll find
week
out
was
tomorrow
like,
night.
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well then let me get you some quick fan questions. And this is from Mila on Facebook. Nastia, how has Dancing with the Stars changed you as an athlete, physically, emotionally, and psychologically?
Well, I'm not an athlete, I guess, anymore, but I think just being able to perform with emotions and perform in character, because as an athlete, I was always myself. Like, I never played a character. I was, we were very stoic and serious, and like that's the way I focus. So even now, I feel like Derek's really helped bring that out of me. Even if I am focusing in my head, like, I don't need to show that necessarily. Like, just focus for a second, then you go go out there and you smile. And I mean, I never smiled when I competed or performed. I was just so serious, and so it's definitely been bringing me, I guess, out of my shell, and people getting to know me too. You know, I think before that there was just like, oh, cool, she can do a flip on a balance beam, and you know, that was really all that people knew about me, I guess.
Seeing the sunny side of you, the kooky side, the fun side.
Yeah.
No, the fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the silly side, because there is one.
And lastly, we actually have a live question for you, Derek, and this is from Bridget. And Bridget wanted to ask, now, without traveling from New York to LA, how has that benefited you? Has there been a preference?
It's hard to explain. It's benefited us in the sense that we got to spend more time together. You know what I mean? We've had more time to sort of just bond and just to get to know each other, and it's been really great. That's why I'm saying, like, this week has been amazing. It's been so much fun. So yeah, I will say that I you know, me, like, not being able to, like, be physical and move, I'm like, I miss that. My body feels a little, like, you know, not as strong, but I'll get that back in a second. But yeah, that's the benefits.
I'm quoting you. What is it? Your setback is your platform for your comeback.
That's right.
So, all right, America, you got to keep them here. Those votes count. So on the count of 3, you want to buzz them later?
1, 2, 3. Buzz later.
It seemed like a tougher week. I've been there.
We literally had the best week of the entire. We've had the best week of the entire competition.
And then what? They just edited.
It was the first day of the 8th hour, and I was frustrated because I couldn't dance, and so I was just like, come on. And then of course you see, like, when they go like, say this, and she's like, I don't know what you're trying to ask me, like, I don't understand. So they spun it, making it look like drama. So in the last 5 minutes of the 8th hour of the first day, and then the rest of the week was so much fun. Couldn't stop laughing. It was amazing.
It's so funny because I'm like, she doesn't look like she's having a good time. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think it's also been just like Derek said, like, being tired, and the Jive was like, we were doing the Paso all day too, and it was like so intense and so fierce, and then we like changed over to the Jive, and literally it was like the last 5 minutes before we were about to leave, we were like about to leave, and
let's just work on a little bit of Jive, and then it was like,
and then that.
I hated the Jive.
I didn't like it either. I mean, it was definitely fun tonight.
What was really surprising tonight was you dancing, because it was like a week ago I watched you tumble.
I wouldn't call it dancing. I would call it stepping cautiously. If you actually watch it back, I'm not actually dancing. I'm literally like, I'm sitting here and I'm having her do something down over here, and then I'm having her turn, and I'm dipping her, and then, like, literally the movement I do was very, very small. So I'm not quite there yet.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there, though.
It was such a brilliant idea, and just like everybody said, really brilliant, really innovative, and so cute, and Sasha's doing such a great job. I'm sure you're...
What's really funny, though, too, and we didn't really think, or I didn't think about it, was that this has kind of been like the story of, like, my season, kind of going between, like, coming here to LA and doing a camera blocking on Sundays, like, learning the dance with somebody else, and then, you know, Derek coming back, so it was kind of going back and forth, but the dance itself, like, I thought it was today, I think, between both the dances was one of my most favorites. So.
Game of Thrones. You were that evil prince that I hated on Game of Thrones.
Please don't paint me as Joffrey. Please don't.
You were Joffrey.
Not Joffrey. Oh.
Okay, so status report. Everybody wants to know how you're doing, and I have to say I was nervous watching you dance, and every time I walked down the stairs today in my high heels, I gingerly, carefully walked down because I was like a foot behind him when he tumbled. So where are you at? How are you doing?
I'm healing quickly. I have physio tonight. I gotta go, because he said that this is the time when you have false security. So you're like, oh yeah, I can do it. No, just kidding. I'm out for 8 months. So that's, as like I said before, I would be very, very careful still, and slowly but surely. But I'm ahead of schedule as far as recovery.
Did you end up tearing a ligament, or what did you do?
Two tears in my left ankle, and then broken big toe. So fun stuff.
Yeah, Derek ends up hitting the light, and he's like, oh yeah, I fractured my toe. Oh, it's fractured. And then he's like starting to run. I'm like, Derek, no! And then boom.
Like an idiot. That's me though, stubborn.
Yeah, and so I watched you jump off the stage, Game of Thrones dance, and I'm like, what is he doing? And then I see him running up the stairs. So Nastia, you are in charge. You don't let him do that.
I have like no control anymore. At the beginning, I was like, sit down. And then now it's just like, you like get something tried. I'm like, no, like, because I'm scared too, like, to step on his feet or like his toe, and I get so close sometimes. So it gets a little scary.
There is a difference between stepping and this and that, and then dancing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different story.
I will say, I watched your feet to see if they were gonna pierced through a sneaker.
So close.
She's been really careful about that though. She's been really careful about that. She's been like, she does it. I'm like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm fine.
So double elimination tomorrow. If this was the end of the ride for you, how would you sum up the experience?
It's been amazing. I've had so much fun, and the beginning of it, I think the traveling back and forth, we were both so busy, but I think we made sure to enjoy the experience. And every Monday night, we kind of we were here and we forgot about everything else going on, and just being able to be out here and learn how to dance and be partnered with Derek has been just like more than anything I could have hoped for. And I feel like Derek has really also brought me out of my shell and kind of made me be myself and kind of show America who the real me is. So.
I was impressed tonight with her, like 3 different characters tonight. She just was all over it, which is great. The pasta was dope. I love the pasta.
Pasta was so sick, and you were so fierce in it, and you're like dropping the flag down. And
my only thing with that was I was like, oh, I really wanted to dance.
Yeah, it's like his
I love
favorite.
pasta. I love pasta so much. So.
I know he was like sitting there literally like saying, you
So
were so
nervous.
nervous.
So nervous. I was like, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
And this is the best you got to do.
And I almost messed that up. I was like, I almost forgot my choreography. I was like, what do I, yeah.
I knew, because I know it's his favorite dance. I'm like, it is killing him right now that he's not dancing this, but we want you healthy. You got a big tour this summer, so you got to get healthy.
I do.
Is Miss Nastia going to make an appearance?
It's just from the heavens. She's going to be on wires coming down. Just backflipping down the rafters.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you, baby.
40. You got a perfect
Thanks.
score. How
Yeah.
good does it feel?
It was fun.
I loved that dance. I thought I was watching.
You had a front row seat, so.
I know. And by the way, I hated sitting there. Oh my gosh.
But that wasn't easy, like staring at him, like right in front of me. I'm like, I feel like I'm performing for, I don't know who. Caesar.
Exactly. So are you back?
No, I mean, if you've watched the dance back, I'm not really dancing. I mean, I'm literally sitting there and she's spinning around me and I stand up for a second and I kind of do that a little bit. And that was the whole idea, that was a concept because I was like, I can't dance with you guys properly throughout this routine, so how do we separate it so then she can dance full out, but then come to me and how do we make that make sense? So that's why like, well, we need 2 rooms, she goes from one to the other, you know what I mean? So that's how it kind of came about.
What is the deal with your injury at the moment? Where are
Figuring it
you?
out. I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day. I think I'm at the point where I'm like, yeah, feel like I'm walking pretty good, and I'm like, yeah. But then my physio was like, this is a dangerous time because it's like a false sense of security. So you're like, oh yeah, I feel, and then you're out for 8 months. So that's where that's not even a choice. It's not even an option. So I gotta be like, my heart says dance, and my brain's like, wait, that's what happened last time. That's why you got hurt last time. So.